What is going on, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, so I hate to break the news to everybody, guys, but it is really looking like we now have a low of the week on Tuesday. We have a Tuesday low of the week. And this is, I mean, this is just pushing. So yeah, no option but to long into the previous day high. All right. No option but to long to previous day high. So right now we have a really nice setup because we're kind of consolidating before it hits the previous day high. So you could long somewhere in this area. I'm gonna wait till this 9:30 open, and hopefully 9:30 open goes a little bit lower. We can get the longs and then trade them up into previous day high. That's the best look. You know, beyond that, I don't really see much. I think it gets sketchy after we take previous day high, but it should still go higher because Tuesday is now low of the week. Okay, important to note, we have FOMC meeting minutes today at 2 p.m. So maybe this thing wants to, kind of trade a little sideways, slow down a little bit. Like, all of these are complete possibilities. Okay, we have, not only do we have FOMC meeting minutes at 2, we also have NVIDIA earnings after hours today as well. So very, very big for the NASDAQ here. All right. So let's see what happens. As of right now, I think the best look is this hourly gap, and then we trade out of it. 4-hour gap is here as well. I think that there's a good chance we can take previous day high before we hit the 4-hour gap, though, like way before 10 a.m. So I'm not banking on trading that. I would rather trade like this 15-minute wick CE here or that. I'm on my live today. Okay, on the live account here because obviously we've already hit the 1500 for the TPTs. So can't really do anything with that. Just gotta wait for tonight's session for the TPTs, and I'm sure we'll pass these before the end of the week. But yeah, we are gonna look to trade. Ooh, alpha 50% off. Really? Yo, guys, alpha 50% off too, bro. Holy shit. TPT 50% off, Lucid 50% off, alpha 50% off. Code key, bro. Code key's jumping. Are you in love with NQ, bro? What kind of question was that, bro? Oh, Apex is 90. Yeah. Yep. Apex 90, TPT 50, Lucid 50, Alpha 50. Damn. Crazy. Your morning routine, you eat breakfast or drink coffee before you trade. I have my breakfast right here in front of me. And I'm not a big coffee drinker, bro. I feel like coffee doesn't really do anything to me. So I don't drink coffee. Milk and cereal? No. That's a snack, bro. That's a snack. This is, I got my look at this non-goy slop breakfast. Can you guys see this? This non-goy slop ass breakfast, bro. W breakfast, bro. Look at that. Yes, sir. Non-goy slop. Cereal, that's a little goy slop, bro. That's a little bit of goy slop. Can't lie. It's fruit? Yeah, bro, it's fruit. It's fruit. Now I'm not focused anymore. Focus. Hello? There we go. There we go. Okay. 15-minute wick CE, 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 15-minute wick CE. Just hit the 15-minute wick CE. Let's see. Is it going to bounce here or... Is it going to go a little bit lower into the hourly? I'm going to watch the lower time frame. I'm on the 1 minute now to see if we can snag an entry if this bounces here. I would prefer the hourly gap. I'm going to prefer the hourly gap here. My TPT still not active. When did you pass it? Okay, I think it might want to go to that hourly gap. 15-minute wick CE is gonzo. Either that or it's going to bounce from right here after sweeping these lows. Still would prefer the hourly gap. Still prefer the hourly gap because that's from the hourly gap, guys, is almost a 200-point trade. From here, we have a like 100. It'll end up being like a 115-point trade. Okay, 5 seconds here, guys. 5 seconds here. There it is. There's the open. Let's see. Oh my god. Needed to chill out a little bit. Let's chill out a little bit. Let's not go crazy. Relax. Because I don't have an entry yet. I need this 1 minute candle to close in order to get an entry. So if it closes like way too far up, then obviously I gotta wait for a pullback, and then that kind of cooks the trade. I don't like trading ES or RTY, that's why. So this is well, actually it looks better on the 2 minute as well. It's pretty much what I'm watching. Want to see. Okay, so we inverse the first 1 minute gap, right? Now this is technically a long entry, just a riskier one because we have a better one at the 2, right? So that's technically a long entry right there. I'm just gonna wait a sec to see what this does. But it looks good for long. Looks good for long. Taking this on the live account, guys. Any trade here will be on my live account. Okay, nice. Try it out. There's a decent amount of risk, so just, you know, account for that. I'm risking 70 points here. So I have to take this above previous day high. I have to take it above previous day high. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna de-risk a little bit, I think. Okay, right there. Okay. De-risk while in profit, de-risk down to 8 micros. And 8 micros, I like a lot better. Now, I'll keep a stop right there. Yeah, I'll keep a stop right here. Because we should not turn this candle green to red. If this candle goes green to red, it's going to go lower into the hourly gap. And then at that point, that's a different entry. All right, TP1 we have right up here. TP1 right up here. Why'd you enter before the CISD? I'm not entering this off a CISD. There's no valid CISD here, bro. We already used this 15-minute gap previously right here to deliver a CISD, so I do not round trip the same trade, right? So this trade would not be a CISD trade. This is simply the 2-minute inversion for value gap. That's it. Sweep, SMT, inversion for value gap, and obviously a very, very bullish draw on liquidity at the previous day high. Are you targeting PDH? Yep. Targeting PDH. Targets after PDH, just go to the hourly. You can get a bunch of targets after PDH. This would be the next immediate one right here. 420. 420 would be the next immediate target. Or maybe the 15-minute has some 299. 299. We have an open fair value gap here on the 15-minute as well. So that can serve as a nice TP, right? And then 420. Blaze it. Does it say 2.8K drawdown? Yeah, because we're up on the account. So we have more drawdown. ES and Y I'm dumping. What makes you bullish? Dude, we have pretty much confirmed now the low of week being Tuesday, right? Like the way that this is trading so far, I would say low week Tuesday almost confirmed. Just needs to, you know, push through here. This is now a protected low. These are protected lows. Whether it bounces from here, whether it wants to go a little bit lower into this 1 hour gap. Oh, okay. Stop there. We'll wait for this 1 hour gap. But this should hold, right? Like the upside should hold here because this is close enough to previous day high now where I would be expecting... I'd be expecting a push. Last night, if you guys remember... whoever was here last night when price was like kind of down here, when we inversed this 15-minute gap right here and price was trading down here in this area, I was bearish to previous day low. I wanted to see a sweep of the low. It did not get that, right? Instead it continued higher. So to me, like obviously the overnight price action here, super bullish, and we are now... We made this high that we made right here is 20 points away from, well, actually not even 20 points, little less than 20 points away from previous day high. So I'm anticipating a push through previous day high now. Why is YM bleeding? I don't know, but apparently ES and YM are bleeding. I don't really know. Not sure what's up. NQ is pretty much being held up here by NVIDIA, I think. So tech is going to hold up NQ because everybody is expecting a bullish NVIDIA earnings. So they're pricing it in. Yeah, NVIDIA's today at 4 p.m. Eastern. All right, so I tried one trade already. I'm going to give myself one more. So that would be the last trade here. All right. Pretty much the last trade. 2 trades. If the second one does not work, we call it a day. The second trade I see myself taking here is going to be from this hourly gap. So if this hourly gap does not get hit, then yeah, there's really nothing there. What's that indicator? Which one? There's a few. Are you a cat person? Not really, bro. I don't have any pets, but if I was to have one, I think a cat would be cool. Some of them are low-key evil, but yeah, I like cats. The SMT one, it's SMT divergences V2 by out of options. Yes, hit 1 hour. That means NQ technically doesn't need to hit the 1 hour, right? No, I would still like to see NQ hit the 1 hour here, bro, to be honest. $994.25 level I have here inside of this 1 hour fair value gap. What's up, Foxcoat? So yeah, I mean, if it does it here, like if we get like I mean, the 5-minute change in state is right here, right? Closure above this. Doesn't really make a lot of sense to trade this anymore, right? Unless you're gonna be holding it to these highs. I think it's just a lot of risk. It would look something like this, right? To the first TP, 0.5R to the first TP, and then you'd have to take TPs at like 300s to make this make any sense. So if we get a 5-minute change in state to the upside here, I'm not a participant. I'll watch it go up, but I'm not going to be trading that. I think for me to get a trade here, I have to see this hourly gap, bro. I need to see the hourly gap. That's the only way I get another trade here. You just got to be a little more selective here for the second trade, especially because, what's it called? Again, like FOMC meeting minutes at 2, so good chance that we do almost nothing. I think there's the way it looks, bro. I think that it's set up nicely to hit previous day high. It's just inside here, the price action is not all that great. Like this 5-minute looks disgusting. Is Trump talking right now? I don't know. Good question. You know, the reason why meeting minutes missed a shop, I assumed it wasn't that big of a deal. It usually isn't, bro. Like, that's the thing. It usually isn't. And it really isn't. From just, like, a fundamental point of view, it's not that big of a deal because meeting minutes is essentially just a recap of the FOMC meeting that we already had. So this is going to recap pretty much... Was the last meeting Powell? I forget. I think so. Yeah, so it's going to recap Powell's last meeting, pretty much. So... He is talking... So, Trump talking, meeting minutes, incoming, and... Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, wait, I didn't finish my thought on meeting minutes. So it's usually not that big of a deal, but if you go look at the previous meeting minutes, for whatever reason, market is very, very choppy before meeting minutes. What trade you take already? I tried a long, bro. I tried a long. But this candle right here, this current candle that's fucking nicely green, came all the way red and stopped me out. And then it flipped. Set up SLs and TPs for group accounts. Well, you go on the leader account and then you either market or limit, and then you limit the stop losses. Can't send bracket orders in copy trade. I had to take a call, so I did not enter lucky call. Oh, big push there on the 5. Trump must be saying something good. Yeah, so there's a 5-minute change in state of delivery to the upside, right? We do have SMT inside of that hourly gap with ES. Not a fan of this. I will not be taking it. This is another trade. It's got about 100 points of risk here, so I'm not interested in this just because of the risk involved and the magnitude of the move that we need to see just for this trade to be worth it. All right, I wanted to take just a trade up into previous day high, and honestly, I would just trail my stop and I would be totally fine exiting most of my position at previous day high, but this would require me to hold my position well past previous day high here. So I'm not doing that with a 100-point stop loss, bro. Not doing it. There's the change in state retest. Yeah, not a fan. Not a fan, but we'll watch and see what happens. Just going with one micro, and there's like no point in that. What the fuck's the point? Why don't you trade the 10 MPO3 like you do in Asia? Well, I do, but I also trade the open. Futures 10s, thanks, bro. Welcome in. Mind explaining your bearish level around 300s? Or will you get to that if we get near it? My bearish level around 300s, this right here, it's literally just a 15-minute high. Right here, 15-minute swing high. This wasn't a bearish level. This was a TP for longs. These are both TPs for longs, not a bearish level. There's previous day high. It's pretty much exactly what I wanted out of the move, so... It's okay. There's... This guy already goes, I have FOMO. I was literally about to say, there's no reason to have FOMO about this. Because these conditions here are not the greatest anyways. And the most ideal trading day this week will be tomorrow. Not today, tomorrow, right? So between tonight's Asia session that we'll do and tomorrow's New York session, so like, you know, I'm sure we will be perfectly okay. All right, don't worry. We will get a good trade to end the week. A few good trades to end the week, don't worry. No reason to FOMO. There's always another trade. Always another trade. Like, this setup is not that great for you to have FOMO over it, bro. This setup could absolutely fly and leave me right now. I won't feel anything because this was not nearly good enough for me to have FOMO about it. Very mid trade to miss out on? Yeah. Yeah. Can you explain why tomorrow is better because of FOMC? Yeah, so we have the FOMC meeting minutes today, and not only that, but we have NVIDIA earnings today too, right? Now, we have a clear draw for the rest of the week. This is obviously going to new all-time highs, right? We've confirmed the low of the week. We know low of the week was Tuesday, okay? And so now, like, it's pretty much clear skies to these highs, right? So Thursday and Friday become incredibly easy to trade because both those days, all they have to do is just take previous day high, right? We know Thursday needs to take the previous day high for Wednesday, and we know Friday needs to take the previous day high for Thursday. As long as they could both do that, which means they both need to be green days. As long as they both do that, that's it, bro. Easy days to trade. Draws to the upside. We long the pullbacks. That's it. Done. And really the only thing that could change that now, which I feel is very, very unlikely. I mean, like 5% chance that happens, is we flip this entire daily red at 4 p.m. when NVIDIA earnings drops, but I do not see NVIDIA missing earnings. So, you know, that's it. This is the reason why I wanted to target previous day high and pretty much just be out, because even though we know it needs to go higher than that at some point, the previous day high is the daily objective, right? Anything past that, the market is not required to do. The market is just required to hit previous day high, and that's it. Okay, so I knew that we would probably dump a little bit. That's the main reason why I wanted to just get out of it. And yeah, it's doing that right now. Would love NQ to hit the 1 hour gap. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Proper way to trade Asia, in your opinion? How it moves, what to expect? Same way we trade here. It's just a lot slower. That's it. Why didn't I get one of those shirts? You didn't buy it. Look at this. You guys see this? This is why I did not want to long this 5-minute CISD here. We've completed the daily objective, right? We hit the previous day high. So again, like, market is not really required to do anything anymore. It could chop around and it's still okay because it completed the daily objective by hitting previous day high. You don't think Asia has cleaner PA? Sometimes it does. It absolutely does. Whereas it moves more in one singular direction than New York will, where it'll have big swings both directions. So the big swings in both directions does not really bother me as long as I know the trade that I'm taking, right? In fact, it will only help because you'll be in profit like this quick, right? Sometimes Asia trades better than New York. Sometimes it doesn't. It really is dependent on when we have red folder. So if we don't have any red folder in New York, right? No 8:30 a.m. or 2 p.m. FOMC. If we don't have any of that in New York, that means Asia will be good. If we have red folder in New York, that means Asia will be ass, London will be ass, New York will be good. How did you know about it was going to hit previous day high? That's the draw on liquidity. That just clicked with a hitting objective. I struggle hunting moves, but if the objective's already met, then best to sit and wait for a bet. Yeah, exactly. 100%. 100%, bro. Exactly. I just had my first 2 payouts with Apex. Now they moved me to live. What do you think? What do you think? Art, Apex Live, and difference to rules and payouts? It's literally just a live account. They'll give you a live account with your balance. Their live program right now. So I have a few people in my Discord that went live now with them. But their live program is not like up and active right now, right? It's not like a real thing that exists. So you're pretty much just going to have to wait a little bit for whenever they set up their live program. Or you can request the balance that you have that you were going to get paid out anyways, and then just get eval banned on Apex. That's pretty much what you do. Twin, you're just so knowledgeable. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Holy code key for 50% off on alpha. I'm buying accounts. Yeah, guys. Code key right now. Yo, code key is really the GOAT. Apex 90% off. TPT 50% off. No activations and only 4-day pass. Lucid 50% off for 2 accounts. And alpha 50% off. I mean, bro, the deals are dealing, bro. Like, what's up with these prop firms going under? Like, what's going on? Everything is fucking 50% off. I might try alpha. Yeah, see, some of their accounts are very, very similar to Lucid, so I don't think you'll dislike alpha at all. Alpha's a good one as well. It's nice to try these firms though, whichever one that you want to try. It's nice to try them while they have like big ass sales, so you get to see if you like it or not. Keyflow, do you pass eval within 2 to 3 days, or do you take time to pass safely? I usually pass within 2 to 3 days, brother. But it's all situation dependent, right? If you've never gotten payouts before, or you can't consistently get payouts from these accounts, then there's no point for you to rush getting funded. So you should be taking your time. If you're somebody that has already gotten several payouts and you have like proof of concept of your system or your strategy working, then yeah, you should probably look to pass them quickly, because you don't want to spend a lot of time on those evals, right? Just tried Lucid Flex on Trade and it's great, man. W, bro. You know what? It's weird because with Trade I hear way too many different things. I hear very mixed reviews on Trade. Some people say Trade is amazing. Some people say Trade is ass. So I have yet to try Trade. Like, I was like, yo, I'm hearing too many mixed reviews. I'm gonna just stay out of it. But Trade is nice for having to place trades when you're not at your home setup. Like, it's nice to be able to place trades on your phone. That's pretty much the only thing that I would use Trade for. I'm a Tradeovate OG. Yeah, same, bro. I've been using Tradeovate for almost 5 years now. And I have super low commission. Bro, like, Tradeovate's great, bro. Tradeovate is my, like, that's, you know what I'm saying? I'm locked in with Tradeovate. So I rarely ever switch off. But the only thing is, trading from your phone on Tradeovate is kind of a nightmare. Copy trading from your phone is pretty much a nightmare, bro. So fills are really bad. That's what I keep hearing too. Are you live for Asia Monday to Friday? Yep. Live for Asia and New York Monday to Friday. And then guys, don't forget, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I am live for New York PM as well at 1:30 p.m. inside of the free Discord. So today at 1:30 p.m. I will be live. Me and Nine will both be live in the free Discord at 1:30 p.m. So make sure you guys are there for that too. Trying it on the free account you gave me. Fills are actually super consistent and precise. Okay. Not bad. I just leave my computer on, copy trade on my phone at work. Yeah, but I'm talking about if you use the Tradeovate copy trader. You copy trades with your students so they get all the same trades to help them grow their account. What kind of a fucking bro? If you're signal botting, then you know, you should probably look for a different streamer. So your buffer increases when you make profit on the TBT accounts. Is the same with new Apex accounts. Yeah, new Apex accounts, the end of day ones. Yeah. You didn't go live last night for Asia. I did. I was here. You gonna try out the new Alpha Trader? It's the Alpha Trader. Have an issue trading your Tradeovate account on TradingView and not being able to adjust the contracts? No, can always adjust the contracts. The adjusting contracts portion is through TradingView. You can just do it right here, top left. That's how I do it. Buddy, where in God's name is your single kit? It's getting put on. It's at the shop. It's getting put on right now. Jackie's doing it. He just Cerakoted it, and yeah, today he's getting it back from Cerakote and he's putting it on. Yeah, I mess with you, bro. Been checking you out for the last few days. We trade similar model. Definitely going to join your Discord, bro. How do I get in? Thanks, bro. I appreciate that, Stock Dad. It's the first link in the description, bro. I used to be able to do it. Now it won't let me. It won't let you. What? Like, does it show you a number up here or no? Does it show you the quantity? YouTube or Discord? It was YouTube. It was right here, bro. You can see go to the lives. You can see last night's live. I was here. Since New York Open achieved the objective going to internal high, does that mean Asia session essentially reset the objective, potentially going to external objective? Yeah. So the Asia session for tonight is Wednesday, or sorry, it's Thursday's session, right? So yeah, the objective is reset and the objective is previous day high again, right? For the remainder of the days this week, all we need to do is create a new high of week, right? So right now we have Wednesday high of the week, right? This high that we just put in here is high of the week. Okay. And we need to do the same thing on Thursday. Thursday needs to go make a new high of the week. As soon as it makes that new high of week, right? It's not required to do anything else anymore. So the highest probability trade that you will take Thursday and Friday is the trade going up to previous day high. End of story, right? So yeah, Thursday going for previous day high, and Friday we go for previous day high again. That's it. Where your girl at? She's sleeping, bro. I'm getting a twin kit for my car today. Let's go fire, bro. Bro, Jackie just called me and told me I gotta head over there and break it in. Yo, Squill, it's actually a 500-mile break-in. So, like, low-key, I might just have you do it because I do not feel like driving 500 miles, bro. That's OD. If you're down to do it. As a renowned Bimmer Source employee, actually, you kind of have no choice. In the future, I need a single turbo 135i build. That'd be fire. Just took a 50k account on Apex with your code. Thanks for the live key. Appreciate that, bro. You're welcome. So tonight, Asia target PDH, yes. Not just Asia, but like the entire session. Asia, London, and New York. At any point, it needs to go hit previous day high. Once it hits previous day high, that's it. Objective's gone. So wherever we end up getting a really good setup to trade up to previous day high is what we will do. What is your strategy called? PO3 or IC concept? Did you modify and make it your own? Yeah, I definitely modified and made it my own. I trade the PO3. That's the general, like, overall narrative behind every single one of my trades is power 3. Ever made your own indicator with Pine? Yeah, bro. Actually, yep, I have one. I just don't have it active on here, but yes. Yep, absolutely. Right here. So this gives see these boxes, these shaded boxes? These are my rejection levels, right? So if I was bearish, right, and I was looking to short, these rejection levels is where I'm looking for price to reject at. And you can see first rejection box right here, right at previous day high, worked pretty nicely. It's not something I'll like ever sell or anything like that. It's just Nice for visual. Nice for visuals, you know? Fake trader energy. See, this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's people are so funny, bro. Like, what makes you, what possesses you to, like, even say something like that, bro? Fake trader energy. This guy's hilarious. First time in the live, by the way. I think I might go for a quick short. We have double SMT. Yeah, I mean, not really interested in short, bro. Not really interested. If NQ actually hits the 1 hour fair value gap, then maybe there's an entry there. Apart from that, I don't really see anything else. What's the name of it? It's not public. Like, you're not able to add it. Does your Discord look like that? Yo, you're getting whoever, yo, Michelin Mitchell, whatever your name is, you're getting DM'd by a fake Keyflow. I will never ask you to go into a copy trade platform. That's not me. That's not me. That is a scammer. You're getting scammed. Do not put any money into that copy trade platform. They will steal all of it. I will, yo, guys, I feel like I should not have to say this anymore because most people should be smart enough to realize this, but I will never DM you and ask you to put money into a copy trading platform, okay? I will never in my life do that. I will never ask you for money. I will never do anything even remotely like that. So if you guys are getting DMs from somebody whose name is Keyflow on Discord, it's not me. It is somebody else. It is a fake account. I will literally never... Unless you win an account, you are never going to get a DM from me. Ever. Okay? So, you know, if you win an account, I will DM you your code. But if you're not winning an account, you will genuinely never get a DM from me. Ever. So... Falling for Discord scams in 2026. I mean, some people are new to Discord, so I get it. But yeah, just general... And this is not just Discord. It's Instagram everywhere, bro. There's fake accounts of me everywhere. It's not me. All right. Bro, people... you know what people do? People will, like, show me an Instagram account. It'll be, like, key_dot_dot flow trades_12. And he'll be like, yo, is this you? No, it's not me, gang. Why would that be me, bro? Why are you asking me if that's me when I have an account that says Keyflow Trades and it's verified? Obviously, that's my account, right? Like, let's use our... I just don't understand some people, man. He will never DM you on Discord. He's far too cool for you. No, it's not even that. It's that if I start DMing people on my Discord, they're not going to be able to, like, make the difference between a fake account and a real account, right? Like, so I'd rather just not DM anybody so I can say I will literally never DM you first. Every trader on social media has scammers. None of them going to DM you for real. Yeah. I wonder, yo, I'm not going to lie, bro. I feel like these scammers of traders, they probably make like easily 100K a year, I think, off of scamming people. Easily 100K a year. They got to hit like a few big licks, and that's it. Some people need to stay in school and raise the IQ before starting to trade. You DM me on Discord and ask me to send you 10 bands. Can you send it back, gang? Nah, I'm keeping that shit, bro. I know someone who sent like 2 to 3K before. I know. It's insane. I don't know how people like, bro, we're in the big 2026. We're almost in the big 2027 soon, right? Like, let's stop getting scammed, please. If the Instagram account is not verified, it's fake. I will never DM you on Discord or Telegram or fucking anywhere else. So if you're getting DM'd by people saying it's Keyflow Trades, it's not me. Quitting trading to go scamming. Is there any PDF of your strategy we can get to learn it, or is it paid? Yeah, bro. !PDF. !PDF. It's completely free. You just have to use code key on one of the prop firms. And once you use that, you get a code, or you get like the order confirmation. You put in your order confirmation into that website right there that's in the chat, and you get the free PDF. What's your shirt say? Invasion of Orlando. It's from Beamer Invasion. I mean, high ticket sales, the amount of people who got scammed for 10 to 75K is actually insane. Yeah, bro. Unreal. Actually unreal. I wanted the free Discord. Exclamation mark Discord. Very, very choppy. I mean, I told you guys there was a good chance we could do this after we take previous day high because obviously 2 p.m. FOMC, 4 p.m. NVIDIA. So like good chance that we do a whole lot of nothing. You guys also install BMW parts or just sell them? We are partnered with shops that install them. Do you like this 1 hour CE? No. No. Super slow PA, but expected, yeah. Yep. It's alright. We here to vibe anyways. It's all good. We vibing out here. Look at this 5 minute, yo. If this is not the nastiest 5 minute you've seen this week, I don't know what. Actually, no, low key. There was nastier looking 5 minutes. Where was it? I think this right here. This was horrendous, brev. This went on. Okay, hold on. Let's see when we started this. Okay, boom to where we ended it. This went on for 2 hours. But this was overnight. So, like, I don't really give a fuck about this. Ooh. Ew. This was nasty, too. This was nasty right here as well. This. And then right before that, this. This was 1 hour and 45 minutes. And this was 1 hour. And this so far is only 50 minutes. You're going to start a little Bimmer dealership? No, not a dealership. If I ever start a dealership, bro, it'd be like an exotic car dealer. That's like one of the things on my bucket list, bro, for sure, is to start an exotic car dealer. I really want to do that, like some exclusive ass shit. If you weren't trading, what would you be doing? I don't know, dude. I haven't thought about this in like forever because there was no other option for me, bro. There was either trading or be homeless, bro. So I had to make this work. So I genuinely have no idea what I would be doing. Because the things that I've been able to do so far outside of my trading career have been funded through trading. So if I was never trading, I don't know how I would have been able to fund those things, right? Like, I don't know. I feel like you could do car sales. I was doing cars. That's what I used to do before I started trading. I was a full-time car salesman. But dude, I don't like that. Like, I don't love it. Being a car salesman is, I think, like, kind of, I don't know, man. I don't. I didn't like it. I like that we had a ton of downtime, so I was able to trade while I was full-time trading or full-time working as well, and that's one of the things that I loved about it. But I didn't like anything else about it. Holy shit, I'm spot on. Yeah, you're not bad, dude. Car sales is tough. Yeah. We're gonna take PDL on ES now. PDL? What? Where the hell is ES, bro? Holy shit. I mean, I don't really give a shit what ES does. I don't think it's going to take PDL. But we'll see. Heard the industry is grimy. Very, very. What is the WAP called? Cobra Trading and Discord Cobra Trading? Yes, it's Cobra Trading. Where to put the exclamation mark PDF? Right here in this chat, in the YouTube chat, exclamation mark PDF. Worst jobs are ones where you have to deal with customers a lot. Yeah, something in like hospitality for sure. Like, I don't know, maybe like working at a restaurant, like that probably wouldn't be the best. We make it the hour FVG. Yeah, looks like we're gonna get it. There you go, merchant. You see it? You see how Nightbot sent the link and also the instructions on how to get it? Just follow the instructions that Nightbot gave you. Do we long here at this level for the bounce back? I mean, dude, I'll be honest with you. I don't love this. I don't love it. Also this 994 level that we had, invalid now, right? I definitely don't love it. I have 377 now. Oh, wait, I'm on ES, bro. I'm actually retarded. I put 377 on ES. There you go. And there's ES level, 377. Tell you guys right now. Tell you guys right now. 004. .004 is a level. I would just be watching this, and if we start delivering like a nice buy model, then yeah, it's worth it. But I don't know, man. I'm Pump of Doom. Pump of Doom. Yeah. Let's see what it would look like, right? So your 5-minute change in state of delivery is right here. So assuming you get a 5-minute change in state of delivery entry, stop loss at the low would put you at almost 100 points. That's 92 points stop loss. Again, fat stop loss. And you would have to target at least 308 to make this trade worth your while and give yourself a 2.25R. I don't know, bro. To me, this is a lot of risk to put on. 100 points is too much risk to put on a day like today. Like maybe like 3 micros, you could try this out, and 3 micros would put you at a $555 loss still. Like that's still a decent loss. So I don't know. I don't think I will enter this. I'll be honest. I don't love this trade setup. So if it plays, I'll watch it, and that's it. But yeah, we could see what this does. We'll see if it gets the change in state. Look at my question. If you don't know that place, I'm putting you on insane BMW Holy Grail. Southampton imports off Route 38. Where is that? I have no idea what that is. PA's mad wiki. I don't like it. Yeah. 15-minute wick CE. Yeah. 15-minute wick CE would be a better entry for sure. This would be a way better entry. What a push, though. What an absolute pump. I mean, it edged my level. So there was no taking that for me regardless. But wow, what a push. I don't even think this is coming back for Wixie anymore. So 298, basically 300. 300 would be the next target. From here, you have 120 points until it does so. I know the ICT concepts, but having issues when trying to execute them and get direction wrong. Any advice on how to fix it? Watch day 8 of my 30-day series. Wow, bro, what a push here. What a push. I mean, from the low to the high here, 225 points in 15 minutes. Wow, man. That is... wow. Insane. Insane, brev. Our BMW had the lots filled with E3Xs. Wildly rare models that they either fix, flip, part out. Okay, that's sick. It's kind of funny. Market way to tap into that 1 hour until there's bullish news. I'm going to hold your hand when I tell you this, brother, but the news doesn't even matter, bro. The market was always going to make that move, right? The market was always going to make this move to the upside after it hit this gap. The news is just a volatility driver. That's it. That's all news is. Maybe we can go Monday's high. It has already hit Monday's high. No? Oh, right here, right here. Yeah. It will. Sorry, I thought you meant Tuesday's high. Yeah, Monday's high is where it should go next. But by the end of the week, it should do that. Like, we should have a new high of week by end of the week. Should I get a GT3 RS or a McLaren? Two completely different cars, so it's just whatever you like best. How do you trade TPT evals if you hit your profit after 2 trading days? You go on micros, and you enter and exit 1 mini. And that counts as a full trade, right? That counts as a trading day. So you do that for the other 2 days, and then boom, passed. And they hunted my stop and then shot up. Why would you have your stop inside of the start of a 1 hour gap? Would that be 10 a.m. PO3? Yeah, this is the 10 a.m. PO3, yes. In 10 seconds, we will have a 5-minute change in state of delivery. However, obviously, it is way too far to enter off of that change in state of delivery now. So you would essentially need to wait for a retest to enter this. I'll be honest. Listen, if you guys are not trading, if you're being like me and you're not touching this price action, I promise you, you're missing out on absolutely nothing, right? I promise you, missing out on nothing. And you will get good trades between tomorrow and Friday, all right? I promise you that. So don't worry. If you're gonna watch this shit go straight up to 300s, 400s right here, and you're not gonna be in a position, don't worry. You will have another trade that will look a lot better than this one. Okay, don't worry. Fuck that, I'm FOMO full porting. Okay, GG's. Just use code key, man. Big lesson for me is that you don't need to trade every day. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Common misconception that you need to trade every day or every week, right? There's definitely going to be days where you shouldn't be trading. Look, general rule of thumb, so an average month has 22 trading days, right? 22 trading days. Do you think you're going to get a A+ setup all 22 days? No, right? You're not. You're not. Out of those 22 days, there's probably, I would say, maybe 10 to 12 days where you can have a good edge, right? Where you have 10 to 12 days where it makes sense for you to try looking for trades, right? And then out of those 10 to 12 days, there's probably 6 days, so half of that, 5 to 6 days, where you're going to have an A+ setup that you can size into. So if you just wait for those A+ setups where you could size into, right, for those 6 days, which your strategy and your system that you trade has to make that discernment between an A+ day and a non-A+ day, right? But if you just did that, you'd probably be a lot better off than most of you guys are right now, where you're still struggling to get payouts or whatever your issues might be. Is probably because you sit here and you trade multiple times every single day, and you just don't take this shit serious. The second you start taking it serious, where you actually have stats that you can follow, then you can actually make real money. But until you get to that point, you're just getting by, bro. That's it. Secured 7K payout from TBT yesterday, and I just need 2 150 profit days for 10K max on Lucid. Appreciate your streams, bro. Let's fucking go, Garrett. Yo, Garrett, are you in the free Discord, Garrett? Are you in the free Discord, Garrett? I need you to send me pictures of these payouts, bro. Send pictures of the payouts in the gains channel, bro. W Garrett. Hell yeah. Explain the 28994 level. Where the fuck are you seeing 28994, bro? When does the 50% for TPT stop? TPT 50% ends this weekend, guys. TPT 50% ends this weekend. So if you have not already, make sure you guys use code KEY, get the 50%, no activations, and 4-day pass. W Garrett, thanks, bro. I'm gonna look for your message in there. See the new alpha platform? No, I did not see the new alpha platform, but I know they're 50% off using code KEY though. That's what I know. You had that earlier? Oh, that was just a good level that I had. I can't tell you why. It was just a good level. This market on crack, yeah. I mean, yo, look. So far, we do not have any displacement above previous day high, right? It has not displaced above previous day high yet. Watch, if this comes back down to the CISD and retests it, I'm willing to watch what it does from there. The only entry that I see myself taking is... if we go down to the 15-minute wick CE, I might take like a super low risk long. But other than that, I don't see myself trading this at all. Look at these 15 minutes, bro. Obviously, a ton of sellers up here in this area because every time we go up, we start getting a fat rejection back down. This 15-minute, no way we go green to red now on this, right? This is why I'm telling you guys, for you guys that are getting FOMO while this thing is going green, look, like better for you to sit out. Better for you to just sit out. Birds keep flying straight into my windows. This is so... Bro, what? How do we know that we ran a swing instead of sweeping? Well, displacement. Displacement is how you know. Is Trump talking? Apparently, he was like 15 minutes ago. I don't know if he still is. Probably. That guy loves talking. Came down, hit this little 5-minute fair value gap that we had, this baby 5-minute gap, now pumping again. What if this inverses these two 1 minute gaps? I mean, you can enter it if you want. I'm not going to. I guess not a horrible looking trade setup, but yeah, your call to make there, to be honest. I'm not going to touch it. Hmm. 15-minute barcode action to scan at Walmart. He be gatekeeping how he got the levels? Yes, I do. I don't teach how I get the levels here, bro. I don't. I mean, I've said that like several times before. You'll see algorithmic buying soon. Thank me later, bro. We don't need to thank you. We know this shit is bullish, buddy. Like, what are we talking about? The guy just wants his credits, huh? For nothing? Big Yahoo taps in for the levels. Yep, exactly. But you're not longing. Unprofitable. That's what I'm saying. Like, kids come in here. I think we should. I wish there was a way to reserve like the live for just people who are not complete retards. I wish there was a way we could do that, like a survey or something you got to fill out before you can actually watch or comment. IQ test before joining the live. That would be, yeah. We probably have AI set that up or something. Do you wait for the 11 a.m. pullback? No, I trade the 10 a.m. It's just this 10 a.m. It was short of hitting my level here at 29K, right? Just short of hitting my level, so no long there. And then the CISD here was another long trigger. However, too much risk. Way too much risk. I mean, to target from here, targeting 300 points would have been a 2R. So I'm not doing that and risking 100 points on a trade right before FOMC meeting minutes, right? Like, just simply not going to happen. Not how I trade. So I don't do that. Got that long from 29 160. Nice. Nice. Yep. Not a bad long. Not a bad long. If you're long from the 29 160, I would have my stop loss trailed to this low right here, right? Because we should not get through this low now. We should go take 300s. 300s, I would take some off, right? Because we have this 15-minute swing high. We have this 15-minute open fair value gap. Trim some there, and then trail your stop even higher, right? At this point, you just continue trailing your stop loss as we start getting through swing highs. That's it. Igor, no, I'm not shorting. Not shorting. This is the 298 is a long TP. The long TP. What in the fuck? What was that? What did my SMT indicator just do, bro? What the hell was that? Okay, there we go. It fixed itself. Yeah, this is a 15-minute swing high right here. This is a TP for longs. Not a short level. All for the day, Key. Hope you have a good one, Brody. You too, bro. Have a good one, JR. Lucid Flex is not a one-day pass. Lucid Pro is a one-day pass. Flex is not. Damn, bro. It's really raining like all day, every day for the rest of this week. That's so shitty. How annoying is that, man? Which one should I get, Pro or Flex? I use Flexes. So I personally get Flex, but Pro is good as well. It's up to you. Max payout on Flex is 1,500. Hickey, what do you think of the End Dog and potential for that to be filled today? The End Dog? We don't have a daily opening gap here. The End Dog from Tuesday to Wednesday, there's nothing there. Unless you're talking about this, which we've already filled, right? The one from Friday to Monday, which is the End Wog, we've already filled that. What I think is going to happen is we make a new high of the week. So this is currently where market is headed, right here. That's where I think this market is going to go. Woke up so rich and wealthy. It is indeed a good morning. W9W. Let's go. And right back down to... Shut up, man. Yeah. Anyways, right back down through and under the previous day high again. This is ass. Guys, I'm going to call it a day here. I'm going to be live in the Discord at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll see what the FOMC move does. So it's in the free Discord. Make sure you guys are in it. All you have to do is !Discord. Make sure you guys join that. We're going to be giving away some accounts in there and trading the 1:30 p.m. New York session. So, yep. I'll see you guys in the free Discord over there. Cobra Premium Trading, do you trade live with the community? Is it one time? It's one time, and yeah. All right. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys. Peace out. See you guys at 1:30. Goodbye.